Your Gecko may be sending important warning signs about your emotional connection. Are you paying attention? Many pet owners overlook these critical signals, risking a breakdown in their bond that could lead to serious consequences for both you and your pet. Picture this: you come home after a long day, eager to connect with your Gecko, but he's hiding in his cave. You might think he's just she, but what if it's a deeper issue? What if he's struggling to connect with you on an emotional level? The bond with a pet often feels instinctual, but a lack of mutual connection creates a silent crisis that can go unnoticed until it's too late. You may shower your Gecko with affection, but if he's not emotionally receptive, you could be building walls instead of bridges. Consider how your Gecko reacts when you approach. Does he show curiosity, or does he retreat? His behavior might reflect your emotional state. If you're feeling anxious or stressed, he could sense that, leading to a disconnect you didn't even realize was there. Imagine trying to bond with him, offering treats and gentle words, yet he remains indifferent. Frustration builds, and you start questioning your abilities as a pet owner. But here's the truth: it might not be about you at all. His emotional barometer could be signaling that something isn't right. Emotional intelligence isn't just a human trait, animals have it too. A mismatch can escalate into real problems. A Gecko that feels unsafe or misunderstood may become aggressive, creating a cycle of fear and misunderstanding. That's where the real danger lies. Have you heard of Geckos needing to be rehomed despite being well cared for? It's heartbreaking, often stemming from this emotional disconnect. They struggle to thrive because their humans fail to recognize their needs. What if small changes could transform this dynamic? Instead of forcing interaction, start observing. Pay attention to how he responds to different stimuli. What excites him? What makes him retreat? These subtle cues are vital for fostering a deeper relationship. As you tune into these signals, your approach will shift. You'll become more attuned to his needs, creating a safer environment for both of you. It's in that space where true connection can flourish. So, don't overlook those warning signs. What is your Gecko really trying to tell you? Understanding mismatched emotional intelligence could mean the difference between a happy pet and a lonely one. Have you ever noticed your Gecko suddenly hiding and refusing to eat? This isn't just quirky behavior, it could signal something more serious. Many pet owners think they understand their reptiles, but they often miss the risks of mismatched emotional intelligence in pet care. Imagine believing your Gecko loves basking under the heat lamp, but what if it's actually asking for help? Those seemingly innocent moments can be the difference between a happy, healthy pet and one struggling with stress. It's easy to overlook subtle signs of anxiety if you're not fully aware of your pet's emotional state. Consider this scenario: you bring your Gecko home, excited to bond. You handle it daily, but does it truly enjoy your attention? Or does it feel trapped in a world that doesn't quite understand it? Many owners assume that if their Gecko is visibly upset, everything is fine. However, just because there are no obvious signs doesn't mean there is a problem often. It's the quiet behaviors that reveal the most distress. Let's dig deeper. Picture your Gecko, wide-eyed with a twitching tail, hiding in its favorite spot. At first glance, it seems like normal Gecko behavior, but if you know what to look for, you can spot the stress lurking beneath the surface. You might think, my Gecko seems fine, but those moments of stillness can hide a struggle with anxiety. Changes in their environment like a new pet or a temperature shift can be frightening for them. Now, imagine it being in their tiny world. Would you thrive in an environment filled with sudden loud noises and unpredictable movements? Probably not. Your gecko feels the same way, and if you don't recognize the signs early, the consequences can be severe. What's concerning is that many owners mistakenly believe they're attentive. They misinterpret their gecko's behavior as aloofness, but that aloofness often masks fear, which can lead to serious health issues over time. Let's look at a real-life example. You notice your gecko has stopped eating. You might think it's just being picky, but what if it's actually a sign of significant stress? Ignoring these signs means your gecko is silently suffering. Stress can lead to illness, and soon enough, you might find yourself facing a vet visit that could have been avoided. The good news: awareness is the first step. By creating a stable environment, recognizing stress signals, and understanding your gecko's behavior, you can bridge that emotional gap. Imagine the relief when you finally tune into what your gecko is really feeling. Picture a thriving pet that trusts you completely. It's possible, and it all starts with understanding those often overlooked signals. Before we wrap up, take a moment to reflect how well do you truly know your pet's emotional world. Consider what changes you can make, not just for your gecko's health, but for your bond as well. If you're feeling inspired, think about subscribing for more insights into the emotional lives of our beloved pets. After all, every creature deserves to feel safe and understood. Sure, here's the tightened version of your script chunkings: a clean habitat, maybe even a fancy heat lamp. But what if that's not enough? What if your gecko needs more than just physical care? You could unintentionally be creating an environment that feels unsafe. Consider temperature changes, noise from other rooms, or even the presence of other pets. Each of these factors can impact your gecko's emotional well-being. Here's the surprising part: many owners don't realize that these small oversights can erode trust. If your gecko no longer feels safe with you, it can create a cycle of anxiety and stress that affects both of you. So, how can you change this? It starts with observation. Spend some time just watching your gecko. Notice how it reacts to different situations. Is it hiding more than usual? Are its colors looking dull? These are important clues that can help you build a healthier relationship. Creating a safe space for your gecko is essential. Ensure its habitat resembles its natural environment, with plenty of places to hide and explore. This small change can make a huge difference. Remember, interactions should happen on your gecko's terms. Allow it to approach you instead of the other way around.